like the Tales series does.
Oh, I love the Tales series. Don't
Have you
even get me
played Tales
started.
games?
Love it.
Yes. If
Actually,
I owned Tales of Symphonia, I would totally do that game. Totally in a heartbeat.
I won't say that I own it.
That's
I
like on
won't.
the list of games to buy.
I've had
I'm so sad.
I've had really bad experiences with TOS. I mean, I love the game. It's a very good game. I love it, but it frustrates me. It just frustrates me to no end because I don't like any of the characters. I don't like how they play them and stuff. I mean, I pretty much sat.
Don't
I,
like Zelos?
I, the way
You
he
don't
the way
like
he runs
Zelos?
and hits stuff, it's awkward. To me, it's very awkward to use him. I try and use him, but I mean, just the control style, it's awkward. I mean, like, I like the characters as a character, but I mean, like, when it comes to actually having to fight a boss fight, I mean, I found nobody I could actually really use, and that's one of my big problems with TOS. And, so basically what I did do for the entire game was, okay, have like three physical people in the party, Zelos, Lloyd, and Persea, and I sat in the very back as Genus and spammed Stalagmite for the entire game, and that worked. That's one of the things that made me mad. It worked. You're not supposed to be allowed to sit there and spam spells. That's one of my big problems with the Tales series. But then I got TOA, Tales of the Abyss. I abbreviate everything, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that is great.
I love
Tales of the Abyss
TOA.
is great.
I didn't have the patience to go through it as a new data, so I stole a New Game Plus from Loki, and I played through like that, and he had all the equippy things that increase your stats as you go. And I just equipped the best one on Guy, and I soloed the game pretty much. That was awesome. But I love TOA. TOA was fun. They really nerfed the magic in TOA.
I like TOS and I like TOA, and I don't own either of them, but I played them both to the end. I don't own either of them, but I played them both to the end. I borrowed them and just played the crap out of them because they were great games. And like I said, I love to do both of those. Mainly Symphonia for Zelos, because Zelos is awesome.
Now on the bad part of Tales, I do not like a lot of the other games. Tales of Vesperia, couldn't finish it. It was just, like they'd start having a cutscene and I'd sit there like gagging until it was over. I'm never gonna do that game. I never finished it. Never will. It was too easy. The characters were all broken in one way or another, and pretty much it was just okay. Spam this skill, battle over. Spam this skill, battle over. I mean, it wasn't challenging. I mean, I put it on the hardest mode I could get on, and it was still easy. Because the mage character in that, Rita, I mean, she was awesome. I mean, I love the characters from TOV, but they're just broken. I mean, the whole new thing with the overlimit thing, they changed it in that one, and they made it so that every character gets something special. Like the mages, they can auto-cast stuff, and like the warriors, they can like do infinite combos and stuff. After a certain point, there's no point in playing anymore, because everything will just go the exact same. I mean, with Rita, blah 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 tidal wave, blah 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 tidal wave. Repeat that about 300 times and then you're done the game. How about that? But yeah, I do not like Tales of Vesperia, and I haven't played a lot of this, but Tales of Symphonia 2, not liking it so far. I got it for Christmas. I barely touched it just because it's confusing. They tried to put in this whole like beast taming thing, and they're trying to like, oh yeah, this is really easy. Ever since the very beginning of the game, where you have scripted battles where it says, okay, yeah, you can capture this if you do this, but like the tutorial says. I played for another like 3 or 4 dungeons. I never got a single chance to do that. It's very confusing. And then they start throwing this stuff at you like, oh, well, you can't change any of the equipment of the original Tales characters. They're supposed to just be little storyline helpers, basically. And they're supposed, and it's like you can't level them up, you can't change their equipment. So eventually they're just crap. So I'm not liking Tales of Symphonia 2. I mean, it's a good way to add on to the storyline, like what happened after. And I actually like what happens after. If you haven't played it, I recommend at least like watching a little bit of
I
it.
haven't played it.
Oh, and the controls. Oh, jeez, the Wii.
Don't
It's
tell
like
me 'cause that.
the Wii. It's like ugh.
Oh, it's a Wii game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's kind of what they.
No.
It's kind of like what they do with what's called Resident Evil 4, but like Resident Evil 4, you just kind of point at the screen and click. No. They want you to like do these like advanced little combos with the awkward little controls, and if you're left-handed, they just throw it right at you all weird and stuff. And no, sorry, I doubt I'll finish that one. But I mean, some of them are very good. Like there's Tales of Destiny, I think it's called. One of them. Those look good. The older ones are better than the newer ones, I must say. Like, Tales of the Abyss is when they started making them bad, I think. You feel free to argue with me all you want, but that's my opinion. They started adding too much. In my honest opinion.
But Tales of the Abyss was still good.
Yeah, Tales of the Abyss was the borderline. They had the FOF change. That was brilliant. I love that. But then they started on to Vesperia and Tales of Symphonia 2. They added too much to make it so just crazy that you have barely any time to focus on actually fighting. And I mean, part of those games, part of what actually makes those games good is that, yes, you have the whole battle scene thing that you run around. You have to pull off skill combos and stuff, but they just make it too hard in the other games.
And like I said, they either need to make 12 like either Tales series does it, or how Kingdom Hearts did it.
Oh, well, in 13 they really changed it up. 13 looks really good. Have you seen anything about that?
Well, I'm not real. I've seen bits and pieces. I mean, my hope for the series was just kind of destroyed in 12.
13 really rejuvenates it. I think the new combat system is looking a lot better, but sadly I don't own a PS3 and I probably won't, so I'll probably play it in
it's
the way
coming out on
feature.
Xbox 360.
Oh, it is? Thank God.
It's coming out. Yeah, that was like last time I heard it's coming out on Xbox 360 too. So we're good there.
Because I have one of those.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be getting one soon.
Now, have you ever played any of the Star Ocean games?
And we got no, I have not. I don't own any. I have a question. You know, have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, I have. Played both of them. Actually, all three, technically, but...
I've played all three as well. Which of those is the best to you?
Oh God, don't even.
Storyline and all, not just battle. Storyline and all.
Okay. Then let's see. Chain of Memories, just throw it out the window. I hated Chain of Memories. No, never again. Sorry. I made it through like the first area in the PlayStation 2 port of it. Never again. Oh my God. Kingdom Hearts 1, I think. I liked what it did. It didn't try and make things too complex and all. Like they were like, okay, well, for a while you're just kind of looking for your friends. I mean, they set off the mood very nicely. They set you on an island. You had your little tutorial stuff, and they said, okay, well, you meet these friends of yours, and you start to kind of bond with them because there is a good bit of time on the island where you're with Kairi and Riku and everyone else. Of course, everyone else nobody else from the island ever makes another appearance. So, but you're on the island with Riku and Kairi, and then eventually, okay, there's the event where the shadows start popping up. Okay, that's interesting. And then for a while, it's just, okay, you were looking for your friends, but then you start going into the whole princess thing. I mean, yeah, it's Disney.